Retevis RT76P GMRS is a budget-friendly handheld GMRS radio that promises a lot for its price point. First off, the build quality surprises me. It feels more substantial than other cheap radios I've handled. It's got a heft to it that suggests durability. It doesn't feel like it's stuffed with paper, if you know what I mean. One of the standout features is its ability to monitor 2 different channels simultaneously. That means you can stay tuned into a regionally linked repeater and a local one at the same time, ensuring you don't miss any important communications. It also has the capability to pick up NOAA weather channels, which is a huge plus if you're out hiking or camping and need to stay updated on weather conditions. Now, the menus are pretty straightforward. If you frequently adjust the transmit and receive privacy codes, you can do this directly from the radio without needing a computer. However, here's where things start to get a bit tricky. All the channels come pre-programmed with certain privacy codes. You'll likely need to deactivate or reprogram them before using the radio, especially if you plan to communicate with others who might not have these codes set up. Personally, I'd prefer if they came disabled out of the box. Speaking of programming, while the radio is computer programmable, the software is only available for Windows. If you are a Mac user, you will have a hard time getting it to work with Chirp, and you will need a Windows machine. So if you're not on Windows, be prepared for some hurdles. Another point of contention is the charging setup. Unlike some of Retevis's other models, the RT76P only charges via a cradle that requires a standard USB socket. It would have been more convenient if it had a USB-C port on the radio itself, so you could use the cables you already have lying around. On the plus side, the signal quality is decent. The battery life is solid too. You will be able to monitor all day without needing a recharge. The antenna is removable and uses a standard SMA type, so you can upgrade it if you want to enhance performance further. Additional battery packs are also available for under $20, which is a nice touch. Now let's talk about the user manual, or lack thereof. It's written in poor English, making it difficult to understand certain features. Moreover, the menu options in the manual don't always match what's on the radio, which can be frustrating when you're trying to configure settings. By default, the radio displays frequencies instead of channel numbers, which is unusual for GMRS radios that typically use channel numbers for simplicity. Changing this isn't straightforward either, and even when you switch to channel names, they may be out of sync with the actual channel numbers. Additionally, you can't change power levels or switch between narrow and wideband directly from the radio. You have to use the software. This limitation can be a deal breaker for some, especially considering the software issues I mentioned earlier. Comparing it to other radios in its class, like the Midland models, the RT76P offers more detailed information on the screen, which is helpful. However, the inability to easily program or adjust certain settings without a computer puts it at a disadvantage. So would I recommend the Retevis RT76P? If you're willing to navigate some of these quirks and you're looking for a budget-friendly option that gets the basic job done, it's worth considering. But if ease of use and straightforward programming are high on your list, you might want to look elsewhere. To sum up, what I like is the solid build quality and heft, the ability to monitor 2 channels simultaneously. It picks up NOAA weather channels, decent signal quality and battery life, and removable antenna with standard SMA connector. On the downside, there are pre-programmed privacy codes on all channels, software only available for Windows, charging only via cradle, no direct USB charging, and the poorly written user manual with mismatched menu options.